Acha.
Acha and
Nay, no.
yeah.
That is, yeah.
Prakash Singh Azad. Right. What about the education of Germany? When did you decide that you will be an architect at the age of like which age and which class? We had 3 world's-best universities. How did you choose this career? मेरा नाम प्रकाश है. आपका नाम क्या है?
Katrina.
Katrina Cap. So you're doing literature, PhD.
Yeah.
In which subject?
I do comparative literature, so English, German, and Spanish literature.
That's really great. You?
Yeah, I study computer science.
Computer science.
Yeah,
You
I
studied.
know.
You're doing job also there in Bangalore.
Yeah, we have I work for an institute and we have a cooperation project.
Which institute?
It's called, it's German, Gründerlabor Karlsruhe. And what we do is try to connect German businesses with Indian businesses.
Okay, so you're a part-time student come,
Yeah,
doing job.
exactly.
You also doing job?
Well, I teach because I'm a PhD student, so I teach a literature class.
Okay, so you teach English, German, or what?
Well, I teach a class called Introduction to Horror, so we read like English and German literature.
You're basically from Germany.
My grandparents on my dad's side are German. So,
Okay, that's really very
but
nice.
I'm not German.
Okay. So being the citizen of USA, you love English more than German. Is it so, or
No, I think I love German more.
it means you're from Germany? Is it so?
No.
What about India?
I really love India. It's so amazing.
Is it because you are in India or really you love?
I really love it. It's beautiful.
I love Germany.
It's so different.
It's so
Now,
different.
which is
Yeah.
better, Germany or California? What would you say?
Both are better.
Oh, that's a democratic
And
answer.
Especially,
yeah, but,
you know, what-
California is cooler, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you can say it's cool. And with Germany, why it's not cool? Because of Hitler. I hope the world knows about that. Hitler, yeah. And I hope you know about Indo-German language,
Yeah.
Indo-European language. There is similarities and too much good relation between Sanskrit and German language.
Yeah.
I hope you know.
Yes, we were
Yeah,
talking
we-
about
Yeah.
that.
Maybe
I hope
uh,
being the student of PhD, you must know about this. The Sanskrit and Germany, these were like brothers and sisters.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were just talking about how the difference, the similarities between English, German, and Indian is all the Indo-European language, but that it's a theoretical. The original one is just a theoretical language.
Don't
which
see
they
India
can't-
right now, which was demolished by Britishers during that time. You check it out, India, through the ancient history, especially when Sanskrit, one of the best and the ancient language of this world. Sanskrit, Arabic, Farsi, Latin. You see Latin, English comes from Latin and all. You see Tamil, one of the language of India also.
Yeah, Tamil is one of the oldest, right?
Yeah, Tamil, Sanskrit. Tamil is from Tamil, like you're from Bangalore. You live there at Bangalore, so you
Yeah.
must know about Tamil.
Yeah.
All right, so there is very good relation between German language and the Sanskrit of India. And I hope you know about swastik, the symbol of Germany that is
Yeah.
on the flag.
So, and here it's a luck symbol.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
And
symbol.
here is in India.
Normally
it
in worship we use that
exactly.
symbol, yeah.
That is here called swastik, and I don't know what is that called. What is that called in Germany?
Hakenkreuz, which is like, it's also swastika, but the German name is
Yeah,
Hakenkreuz.
in India
Okay.
we used to call swastik.
Swastik.
It's like luck for us.
There it is on the flag. You see Peter there, and I guess this is come from Peter. Peter is a Sanskrit word. Peter is a name there. Yeah. Or maybe it means what? Father. Peter means what? Father there in German, or what is the meaning of Peter?
Well,
Peter.
Peter is like a religious name, right? So like Saint Peter, like
Okay.
the rock of the church.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
Peter means father in Sanskrit language.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really very nice and nice to see because you're doing PhD in language. I'm also interested in language, especially in history. That's nice. What about the education of Germany?
What was my education?
No. About the education system of Germany.
You can tell.
Yeah.
with me.
What do you want to know? Like, basically we have,
Still the technology, the best technology is from Germany.
yeah.
BMW, you see the car,
Yeah.
best engines of the planes and all are
Yeah,
from Germany
Lufthansa
basically.
and
Yes. So what about the education system? Still Germany, you know that right now America is ruling. Once upon a time when there was Hitler, it was rocking. Germany was rocking.
Yeah.
So what is the current scenario of Germany? What is the current situation in education, in politics? Do you have idea?
Yeah, I would say like education is really good. I mean, for example, education is free in Germany, meaning you
It's
can-
free for everybody.
It's free for everybody. meaning it depends. Like for German people, if you're a foreigner, you have to pay like 2,000 euros.
So education in the control of government or private parties?
It's government.
It's government completely.
Yeah, completely. There are private parties as well involved, but most of the Germans would go through that
Government school.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in India, the private parties are handling
Dominating,
each and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really very bad. And what about the science and technology? The youth of Germany focus to science and technology or not right now?
It's really focused on science and
The
technology.
focus.
I mean, like the most studied subject is something like mechanical engineering in those direction, and that's also a lot of Chinese people actually come, and Indian people as well.
Indian also.
Come to Germany for studying mechanical engineering, or
Because
also,
mechanical is the best in Germany. Still it is the best
Yeah.
in Germany. Yeah, accept.
yeah, and then also we are big in like mechanical engineering related to electronics and
Electronics
Yeah.
also. Oh. Bharat was once Vishwa Guru. It was having the two best universities of the world. I hope you
Like
know.
Nalanda.
Bharat is India.
Takshila and Nalanda. I hope you know. And Vikramshila. We had three world's best universities. Today USA is rocking. And that time
On the east coast of the U.S. has the best,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So being the student of literature, and that already you know what Sanskrit, German, Latin. I hope you should know Farsi. You know, there's so many like you talked
Yeah.
about Tamil and all.
Yeah.
And today we don't have that kind of standard because of governance, because of government, because of so many things and all. But still we are trying to do that. But being the student of literature, what would you say? Why English is the most popular language of this world?
I think it's so interesting that English is so popular. I don't know why. I think it's great because I can just speak English everywhere, which is nice. But
The
maybe
whole
because
world,
the
you
United
you
States-
roam there, you will see that people talk to you in English. They can talk to you in English.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
in India so much more because I've been to like a lot of countries in Southeast Asia, and also I've been in like China and Japan and like Korea, and nobody speaks English there. Like nobody could talk to me, but here, like everyone speaks English. Almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's really,
Yeah,
it's
Indian
really
people
good.
are focusing more on English. They are just
Yeah.
focusing too much.
So it makes me think that actually there must be really good education here because everybody can like talk to me, you know. And for
Yeah.
me, that's really impressive because
Yeah, it's like you can say
it's
craze.
not. Yeah, exactly. It's not like it. It's
Yeah,
it's good when
continue.
someone can talk to you in like in my language.
Exactly.
You know.
So you are an architect, right?
Yes.
All right. How did you choose this career?
Because it's a combination of creativity and technical knowledge.
So since childhood you were aware of this that you would choose this field, or
Yeah.
since childhood? Very great.
See, it's not happening in India now. The
Yeah.
people, child, they after graduate, they think about that what we have to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't have idea from childhood what we have to do.
That's
But
most people, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
But-
Could you please tell us something about Ireland, about the education and the system?
Well, the system it's similar to the British system because the British were in Ireland.
All right,
also.
they ruled over there.
They did, but now we are a republic. But it is a good education system because it's very broad.
It's very broad.
Very broad, yeah. You have to study languages and mathematics and sciences, and so it's very broad, and you don't have to choose what you want to do until you're maybe in your 20s already.
Okay, until you
Yeah.
reach to the 20s and all.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you decide that you will be an architect at the age of which age and which class?
Well, I decided I wanted to be an architect because I always liked art in school, but I also liked maths and science as
But
well.
this architect is all about maths and science, I guess.
And being an architect, you can be very creative, but you can also sort of be an engineer and also want to,
Through
make
engineering
with your
also you can do this.
Yes.
All
yeah.
right, so
And I always liked to draw. There's a lot
okay
of
to
drawing.
draw, to make things and all, and so
Yeah.
that
There is an engineer, and my grandfather was a house builder.
oh my God, that's
this is where.
So it's in our family. It's in our lineage.
Okay, so when did you immigrate from Ireland to America, New York?
After I finished college.
Okay.
So when I was 25.
People across the world, they like to go to America, they like to go to Australia. What about people of Ireland? Where they like to stay, either in Ireland or they want to go to America?
Well, Ireland has a long history of emigration because Ireland historically was a very, very poor country.
It was a poor country.
Very
What
poor.
about the situation right now?
Now we are a wealthy country, but very recently we were a very poor country, and so the young people would always emigrate. There's a long, long history
that's
of
the
emigration.
Where do they go? Where do they go?
America, Australia, Canada, England.
Mostly
They
people
go.
there.
Not mostly youngsters, yeah.
The young people, yeah, it would be so maybe in the family there could be 7 children, and maybe 5 of the children would
So
emigrate.
is there any problem of job or employment?
Today it's a very good economy, good employment. Yeah, today it's very good.
And what about the government of Ireland there?
Actually, our government, it's very similar to the British system where we have a prime minister. But our prime minister, he is half Indian.
Half India.
His
Okay.
father is from
Okay.
India.
What's his name?
His name is Leo Varadkar.
I'll check this.
Yeah.
And then
So
how
Google.
about the youth of Ireland?
What about them?
Youth
Yeah,
of
youth
Ireland.
of
The
Ireland.
youth of Ireland. Youth of Ireland, what can I say?
Like you can see in India,
Like,
the
are they
governments,
addicted to drugs? They
Drugs.
are career oriented. They want to do something.
or they are aware.
I think I heard a statistic that the young people of Ireland are the best educated in Europe. They say that we have a very good education. Most people now will go on to have a 3rd level education. It's very normal to have a 3rd level education, so we're very lucky in that respect. And the government also will pay for 3rd level education
Okay.
for every Irish citizen.
So the government pays attention there.
Yes, to go to do your undergraduate degree. It's free. You have to pay a small fee, but it's
Small fee.
yeah, mostly
Like
free.
in our country, like not our, India, the country of ours, what is here, the focus is to private parties more. You see this Lal Killa is now privatized. Dalmia group has undertaken this Lal Killa. This is where there you see ticket system. Already this was, but there you see checking, a strict checking system and all. It was not earlier. Alright, so like here the mostly private parties are influential in education. What about Ireland? Is their government active more or private parties active more?
Well, most of our schooling is public system.
Public system.
Yeah,
It
so
means government.
Most people go to public schools, but they're usually very good schools, and
Good facilities.
it would be usually people are almost everyone gets a similar start. We have some parts of Ireland where there's problems with poverty, but we don't have as much of a class system as they do in the UK or as they do in India. Usually in Ireland, a child that's born has the same chance at success as the next child.
Everybody has equal rights there.
Yeah, yes, that's the idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which language do you guys focus more?
We speak English.
English.
We also speak our native language.
What is the native language?
Irish.
Could you please speak?
Actually, Irish is it's a Gaelic language, which is Indo-European, which is related to Sanskrit.
Okay, Sanskrit.
So it's because Sanskrit and the Gaelic languages are
It's like a
very
Sanskrit language.
It relates.
a long time ago.
History.
They were cousins like a long time ago.
Okay, so you must have idea about Sanskrit also.
So actually, when I count in Irish, it's a little bit like counting in Hindi.
Could you please speak in Irish?
So to count, I say ein, do, three, car.
Like, मेरा नाम प्रकाश सिंह आजाद है. How do you speak in Irish?
I say Sirca Isanam Dum. Sirca is my name. Sirca Isanam Dum.
Sirca Ishanam Dam. Prakash Ishanam Dam. Right. And what about Finland? How far is Finland from your country?
Finland?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know a lot about Finland. It's probably about a 2-hour plane journey.
Only 2 hours plane.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
like Patna
3.
to Delhi or
Yeah,
Ranchi to Delhi.
That's
Okay.
Europe is very small, really.
Yeah,
compared
it's
to India.
great.
Very small.
Why I'm asking, because the education system of Finland is number 1 in this world.
That's
I hope
true.
you know that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been to Finland?
I've never been to Finland. No, I've never been.
Okay, that's really good. And you have visited to Delhi. This is your first visit to Delhi. India.
Have a nice journey.
So, welcome to India.
Thank you for giving me such a nice welcome.
And thank you.